A former teacher is going to prison.
Kelly has sat in jail since his arrest in February of last year. He could spend up to 31 years in prison.
When Kelly's hearing happened, it was a plea hearing. An assistant district attorney, Connie Jordan, who is one of the most talented and experienced prosecutors, was handling the Michael Earl Kelly case.
In the defendant's confession, he said that it had previously been reported and that the school had done an investigation and that the school had cleared him from these acts. Now, with the plea of the defendant, we know that he has been guilty of these acts all along,
leading him free to continue to prey on students for another decade or more. And the judge snapped to attention when she said this, and he said, "Are you condemning the school system?" And she said, "How could I not? Seeing what we've seen, knowing what Kelly himself admitted to."
That was the most compelling evidence that the administrators knew something.
That moment has been at the crux of how the public and the press feel about the school system and law enforcement.
They're mandated reporters. I mean, I know myself as a social worker, if there was that oversight where I just didn't report one case, I would never work again. And yet he made a career out of this, you know, a pretty prominent one, and has not been held accountable at all.
I had no doubt in my mind that if this man has done what you're telling me he done, he would be gone.
I had every doubt.
The community as a whole had had enough, and there were protests like on a daily basis.
I became more vocal on this last letter. I sent it to mark the holiday in the school board. I pulled out the exact number of pages, and I did a spreadsheet, and it tells you right there which people read those letters and the number of people who knew. People knew.